Welcome to the world's most exciting restaurant.
The unique challenge of Casa Bonita is just the pure size of it. It's, I think, probably like, 5 or more times the size of most any other restaurant. There are many different areas in Casa Bonita. The area we're in right now is called Grand Vista and Rooftops. We have a cliffside area, we have a palace and a balcony, a terrace. In our lower level we have caverns and caves, we have a theater, a gold and silver mine, a jail. So there are many, many areas within the restaurant, and they all sort of have a history relating to an area in Mexico. And what's interesting about that is, as many times as you want to come in here, you will almost certainly see something new every time because of the level of detail. This is Casa Bonita, Casa Bonita. Well, I think in terms of people's reaction to the place, the one thing that's always fun to see is when people round the corner coming up the ramp to see the waterfall. They've never seen it before. And still to this day, I mean, there are oohs and ahs, and people are very fascinated by that because they can't believe that's inside of a building. Oh, Black Bart's Cave could scare quite a few kids. It really, it's unsettling for them, and I mean, I guess I can understand that, most of the time the parents just let the kids turn around and go back out so they don't have to go through it, but it's not really meant to terrorize. It's just kind of a fun experience for them, but nonetheless, sometimes it does catch them off guard and scare them. It is a bit difficult as an adult to maneuver through there, yeah.
I love Casa Bonita really because it's a magical place. It's a place that really, once you come inside, you really transcended into another world. You come inside, but now you're outside, and it's, gigantic in here, but when you're outside it just looks like, a storefront. So it really is, it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
One of the more interesting things I find is I can stand in various places and listen to people talk, customers talk as they're coming in, and it's interesting to see that people that came here as kids will bring their kids and sometimes their grandkids here to see that many generations of people have now come to Casa Bonita, and it still remains popular with those families.
There's a really old character here at Casa Bonita. Not quite sure where this hat comes from. Probably Cold War roots.
There are many different seasons at Casa Bonita, and the one we're celebrating right now is the Halloween. Obviously, it's decorated up for Halloween. We have our puppet plaza that's decorated up like a not too scary haunted house, so it's suitable for all ages. And when we get into the holiday season, we really decorate it up throughout the entire restaurant. The palm trees, the architecture, everything it's really quite incredible. And we call that the Festival of Lights because there are just so many lights in here. It's decorated up so elaborately. People will drive all the way from the East Coast, and with T-shirts made up that says Casa Bonita or Bust. Most recently, it was 2 guys that were probably in their mid-20s that got in a car and basically took turns driving all the way straight through, and they came in here, and this was the destination. And we see that quite a few times a year, that people will actually go on a road trip with specifically the destination of Casa Bonita in mind. We get calls and people want to have their wedding here. It's interesting, yeah. We're not sure how long the marriage lasted, but we have had the weddings here. It's exciting to us that just the place remains very viable and very popular. And for people to be so excited about it that they come in so frequently and have over the years have been in so many times, that's just a really cool thing, and we're very appreciative that people think that much of the restaurant.
So I've been to Casa Bonita 267 times. So I've been coming here since I was a kid, really since the year that it opened. Coming here every year for birthday parties, when relatives would come in town. And really just accelerated throughout the years to where now I come probably like once a month or more. Yeah, I just can think of like every time I come here as a kid that you see it differently, because as you grow up, you just notice different things about it. And then you bring friends here and just experience it in different ways with different people. And, you know, as much as you change, Casa Bonita always stays the same. So it's kind of that comforting thing where you can see it from different angles your whole life. It's kind of the same every time, but with different people.
You know, there are so many features and entertainment facilities in Denver that have come and gone, and ones that you really miss, that have, you know, growing up in Denver that you remember as being a kid. And I guess one of my hopes for Casa Bonita is the fact that it's, you know, we've done well for 40 years. It would be nice to continue on for 40 years and provide that, you know, that legacy, you know, so it'll continue on for future generations, because it's become part of the Denver landscape, and that's pretty incredible, and we're very proud of that.
Goodbye now. Dum-dee-dee-dum-dum.